It's autumn, and fall colors are at near peak along Virginia's Shenandoah Valley. It's a great time of year to take a leisurely drive west along Route 50 or I-66, where reds, greens, and yellows are on full display. Just about 45 minutes west of Dulles Airport rests Clarke County, that's seemingly locked in a time zone. I'm in Berryville, Virginia, home of the Lost Dog Inn.
Many people have said, "Where's Aunt Bee? Where's Opie?" This is 1959 for them. We don't have any franchise businesses in town. We have very few neon lights. We only have 2 stoplights on our main street, and our main street is only 3 blocks long. This is a town where people greet other people, wave to them if they're in their yards and they're driving past. There's a joke in Berryville that people don't use their turn signals because everyone knows where each other is going. People are wanting to get away from where they are, and they'll come to Clarke County and just find a peacefulness that they've never known before.
That's Sandy. She's the innkeeper and owner of the Lost Dog Inn, a pet-friendly bed and breakfast with all the charm and simplicity of a Norman Rockwell painting.
It was named because the house is yellow, and around here in the country, people would say, "Oh, you bought the old yellow house on Church Street." So we decided that with a cartoon for a logo and with a fun name like the Lost Dog, people would know automatically that they were not going to have to wear a tie to Sunday brunch.
I'm feeling at home already when Sandy's pet Labradoodle named Sirius greets me at the front door.
Well, he's the vice president in charge of hospitality. Every single guest that comes in gets to meet him first.
Hello. He is huge.
He's about 70 pounds. He's mostly fur right now.
Sirius looks a little disappointed that I didn't bring a pet along.
Sirius enjoys having other pets come to visit, and he doesn't seem to ever have any problems with them. They play in the backyard. It's fenced backyard, and they just rip through the gardens, and I plant enough for all the dogs, and they'll always grow back.
Sandy shows me around the Victorian-style setting, hardwood floors, lace curtains, and I know I've stepped back in time when she shows me into a cozy room she calls the parlor.
We always have a fire in the fireplace, and it's great. We've got a stereo system in here, and this is a good place to bring a book, put your feet up. In fact, that particular chair has a nap monster in it. Almost anybody who sits in that chair in front of the fire falls asleep, no matter how good their book is. Yeah. It is a very comfortable. It lays back a little bit.
And when you're not indoors, anchored next to the fireplace, a world of outdoor activities and events is available throughout the Shenandoah Valley. From hiking to hay rides and community festivals, there's plenty to do for dog owners and their canine companions.
There are a number of places where you can go with your dog here in Clarke County and have a wonderful time. Many of them you can take your dog off leash. And if it's under voice command, it's a safe environment for your dog to just explore. My first recommendation would be to the Virginia State Arboretum, Blandy Experimental Farm. They have over 700 acres, and once you get 200 yards away from the main buildings, you're encouraged to take your dogs off leash and just walk with them. And the wintertime is a wonderful time, too, to do that because you stay warm and your dog stays warm by hiking.
October and November are great months to take the family pet on an outing in the Shenandoah Valley. And as we wrap up our visit, Sandy, our innkeeper, sends me away with 2 parting gifts: a batch of homemade preserves and the legend of the Lost Dog Inn.
There was a dog who was trying to teach everyone how to be happy, but he couldn't talk. And so he thought he would lead by example. So he would run in the tall grass and bark at the moon and eat good food and sleep and relax. And every so often this dog would just go missing for a couple of days. And the owners would always worry and wonder where their dog had gone, but each time the dog would come back, he'd have a twinkle in his eye and he'd be wagging his tail. And the dog was trying to tell them that you don't have to go very far to get away from it all. And that's the legend of the Lost Dog Bed and Breakfast.
For Out and About with 90.9, I'm Twana James.